Is your soul at peace? Are you quiet inside? I'm talking about contentment. I'm talking about peace. I'm talking about reducing the noise in your soul. I want to talk about these ideas in this video, and I want to give you 10 keys that will help you to reduce the noise inside of you. Hello everyone, Rick Thomas here. We're helping people live effective lives. The reason that I'm doing this video is that I recall a number of years ago, I was talking to a lady and I asked her a question. I said, when you drive home from work in the afternoon, do you drive home in quietness or do you drive home with noise going on inside of your car? She said, oh, I drive home with noise going on in my car because I don't like the quietness. Well, we continued that conversation, and as it turned out, she has a lot of noise that's going on inside of her, and so her technique is to drown out that noise by creating a lot of distraction, to create radio noise, music, or other things going on in her life. She also lives at a frenetic pace, always being distracted, always being busy because she doesn't like what she's hearing when her soul is quiet. Now, one of the ways that you can test this is that you can get alone, like say late at night when there's no television, there's no music going, there's nobody talking, it's just you alone with the Lord. Are you at peace? Are you experiencing contentment? Does the noise level come down or does it amp up once you isolate yourself from everyone else? Well, you may be surprised to know that there are a lot of people who have a lot of this internal noise. Many times it's related to their conscience. It can be related to guilt, whether it's legitimate guilt or not, fears, paranoia, insecurities that they may have. And so what I want to do is just walk through 10 ideas in sequential order that I trust will serve you as you think about reducing the noise in your life. Point number one, it's important to understand that getting away from people or getting away from the frenetic pace of your life will not necessarily remove the noise in your soul. The noise comes from within, not from without. So step number one, or key idea number one, getting away from people will not necessarily remove your soul's noise. Point number two, solitude may magnify the noise that you are experiencing. Like my friend, she was using external noise as a distraction because she did not like or did not want to experience what was going on internally. And so point number one, getting away from people will not necessarily remove the noise from your life. Point number two, solitude may magnify the noise that you are experiencing. Point number three, the first step is to identify what is wrong inside of you. What is broken? Is it a supersensitive conscience? Do you struggle with fear? Do you struggle with guilt? You need to create categories that will help you label what is going on inside of you, because the identification of it is critical so that you can begin working through a process of changing yourself from the inside out. So point number three, you need to identify what is going on inside of you. Point number four, you want to make this honest assessment, and I'm going to add to this, perhaps it would be beneficial for you to find a close friend who would be compassionate and courageous enough to speak into your life. Sometimes we don't see what we should see. We can be blind to our own blindness, and having somebody that you can have this conversation with and just share these ideas that I'm sharing with you and ask them to speak into your life. And so you not only try to identify what's wrong with you or what's wrong going on inside of you, point number three, but number four, bring somebody in and have them care for you. Now, with that in mind, step number five, it's important for you to know that nobody will love you the way that you need to be loved. And what I mean by that is, don't sit and wait for somebody to come along and speak into your life. This is the person who shows up at a church meeting on Sunday morning and they say, well, nobody was friendly to me. Nobody spoke to me today. That happens all too often. And rather than looking at it from that perspective, it would be better for for you or me to take the initiative and to reach out to someone. And so as you bring a loving friend along, don't wait for that to happen. You take the initiative and just motivate them, implore them, appeal to them to speak into your life. That is point number 5. Number 6, you must graciously and courageously let them know that they can speak into your life. Make it easy for them to do that. Let them know that you want them to do that. Sometimes when we're talking to each other, we're not sure how far we can go, or if we don't want to say the wrong thing. We don't want to offend anyone. Well, not only could you take the initiative by bringing them into your life, but step number 6 here, you can graciously and courageously just let them know that, hey, you have a blank check. I really want you to tell me what you see in me, because it's more important for me to reduce the noise in my life than be worried about any kind of potential offenses that may happen. And then step number 7, begin telling them what you believe is wrong with you, what is broken inside of you, if something is broken, as you understand it, of course. And then as you bring clarity from your perspective, then you ask them for their observations as well. And then number 8, I want you to ask the Spirit of God to illuminate your mind. Not only will you have a friend that you are appealing to speak into your life, but appeal to God as well. Pray, ask God to illuminate your mind, to help you to see what you cannot see, to help you discern what before was not quite discernible, and with the help of a friend and your sincerity and the Spirit of God illuminating your mind, you can more than likely get a good idea of what's going on inside of you. And then step number 9, focus on what is right as far as what your friend tells you rather than their imperfect care. I add this point because sometimes when people speak into our lives, they don't say it the right way. They may say it imperfectly. And we have to understand that we are fallen people who are caring for other fallen people. Therefore, the care that we provide, there will be elements of imperfection in it. And so we don't want to hold people to a standard that we can't even meet ourselves, because even on our best day, there are imperfections with our own soul care. And so you want to be releasing as you have that person speak into your life. And then number 10, regularly review with them the things that you all have talked about, the things that the Spirit of God has illuminated you about, the things that you are learning and applying in God's Word. But whether it's every few days or weekly, you want to create some kind of consistent pattern where you are reviewing with your friend, because it can be a process for you to overcome the noisiness of the soul and to bring it down to a level to where you can truly experience contentment and peace. As always, if we can serve you in these matters or perhaps something else that's on your mind, you're welcome to come to our free website. We have all sorts of resources that can benefit you. Plus, we have forums where you can talk to us. And if we can serve you in some small way, we would love to do that. Thank you so much for watching the video.